J Torch and friends. It's about to go down, baby. Yeah. Round and around and around, yeah. Oh, when love goes around, it comes around, it comes around. Can't stop it. When love goes around, oh, it comes around. Here it goes. Yeah. DJ Torch. Chair, the family's here. Voices are warm, the vibe is clear. Love, yeah. Love goes around. Ooh, DJ Torch and friends. It's about to go down. Yeah. It's about to go down. Yeah. Laughter and truth, a gentle sound. Hearts open wide when the love goes round. About to go down. Love goes around, it lifts, it flows. Love goes around and everybody knows. Love goes around from me to you. Love goes around, it always comes through. Yeah, yeah.
You know something? I gotta run it back again. I gotta run that back. That jam is just... Every time I hear this jam, it just makes me feel good, you know? So I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna let it run it back again.
Round and round and round it goes. Love goes around. Oh. DJ Torch.
Spin it again.
And friends. It's about to go down, baby. Yeah. Round and around and around, yeah. Oh, when love goes around, it comes around, it comes around. Can't stop it. When love goes around, oh, it comes around. Here it goes. Yeah. DJ Torch. Chair, the family's here. Voices are warm, the vibe is clear. Love, yeah. Love goes around. Ooh, DJ Torch and friends. It's about to go down. Yeah. It's about to go down. Yeah. Laughter and truth, a gentle sound. Hearts open wide when the love goes round. About to go down. Love goes around, it lifts, it flows. Love goes around and everybody knows. Love goes around from me to you. goes, love goes around.
All right, let's get this party started. Let me bring up the screen.
Love goes around.
Here we go.
Round and round and round it goes.
Yeah, let's get this. Let's get this tonight. I'm kind of chilling tonight. I'm in a relaxed mood
Hey,
tonight.
what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
I'm in a relaxed mood tonight. So, just kind of enjoy the vibe. We got a lot to go over because I will tell you this right now. Bandits, y'all took some big L's this weekend. You and your ladies. Y'all took some L's, bro. Brian Mcknight took some L's. Anton Daniel took some L's. I mean, y'all took some L's. It's like it's not even close. Let me get started. Oh, Diddy took some L's. Y'all, you know something? You got to stop lying, bros. Try to tell the truth. Let's listen. Here we go. One of my favorite. Tisa, go ahead and tell us. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, if you are Sean Diddy Combs, you are still sitting there lying, making up stories. Once again,
Yeah, that's the one thing you can depend on bandit bros to do is lie. They love to lie. And let me tell you, it's easy peasy. Let's find out. Here we go.
and I will say this, Diddy spent his whole life, in my opinion, being a pathological liar, okay? All these scholarships he gave out, where are they? All this good he did in the community, where is it? Besides giving out free turkeys with Young Miami trailing after him while he was free, what exactly did he do? Well, it looks like his tall tales have followed him to Fort Sticks, and people are calling cap, and the federal government is calling cap on Diddy's assertion that he not only
See, when it gets to that government level, that G-U-B M-E-N-T level, they just looking for the truth. They ain't looking for no BS. They ain't looking for no, theory or none like that. They're looking for the truth. And if you don't have that to offer, bad things happen to you.
bankroll funded, but fed over 1,000 inmates. Again, let me just say this before we get into the reasons why, right? To me, Diddy is a pathological liar. He might actually be a narcissist. And narcissists get away with a lot when no one's watching.
Mhm.
But now that literally Diddy is in a real life, all eyes on you situation,
Yeah.
how are you still lying? And how are you expecting to get away with it? At least, how are you expecting to get away with it when I'm here? Listen, this is number 2,853, never to believe a word that comes out of Diddy's family spokesperson's mouth. He is still trying to run PR.
Break it
He's
down,
still trying to
Chief.
look like this benevolent, caring person. And people are calling him out on his Thanksgiving lie. They said not only did he not feed those inmates, but it was logistically impossible to do what he
Yeah.
said. And his representative, which Judah, whatever, whenever we meet them, first they said that he wasn't caught drinking, then his license, then his thing got extended. Then he said, oh no, he was talking to his lawyers. No, he was talking to family members. And something happened with his phone privileges and something happened with Diddy's
Yeah,
commissary.
so basically, that's the funny thing. I just wanted to break down a little bit of pathology before we get started into the good stuff about how, obviously he chooses the hip hop / red pill life. I remember when I was telling everybody about this shit a year ago. I guess it's about a year ago. Yeah, about a year ago, I was on Sharon's channel, and they were saying, "Oh, I was saying hip hop is trash our hip hop culture is trash and shit. It's like the worst thing that happened to black people and this and that." I didn't say black culture was trash. I said hip hop culture was trash. And they got their panties in a bunch up over there, talking all this kind of stuff about what you talking about. It built Atlanta. Remember that shit? And I'm saying to myself, do they see these rappers and these artists causing mayhem, making us look bad, you know, to the world and shit. They must not. They must not, you know, hip hop superstars getting, you know, holes in their feet, you know, and that doesn't wake anybody up. That's why shit's bad. Because really, quite honestly, red pill and hip hop are almost the same thing. And I couldn't believe how many people who said they were pro woman were defending hip hop, not realizing that it was built on a construct of misogyny. And I'm going to prove that tonight with the only, you know, one. He's not even in hip hop. He's in R&B. Is Brian Mcknight. I would say he's one of the most misogynist artists I have ever known in my life. And I don't know him personally, but I mean known of. You know what I mean? So let's break it down some more. Let's, you know, Tisa's looking all cute and stuff, but let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We can't just, you know, we can't just see here we go. Look at what happened is, you know, remember Ray J? Let's go over where Ray J's be at.
Ray J is out on $50,000 bond after making criminal threats against his estranged.
You know, Ray J's in hip hop and R&B, right? So yeah, y'all, the hip hop defenders, where you at? You know, put a shout out on how the hip hop community is improving everything. Let me know how you think it is and why. I think, you know, don't get me wrong. I see the hip hop men being a lot more problematic than the hip hop women, which I'm going to prove later on beyond a, you know, reasonable doubt. But let's hear it right here.
Wife, Princess Love. And now Princess Love is speaking out and saying that Ray J needs to go to rehab.
Here we go now.
Yeah, he do. A lot of men need to go to rehab. A lot of men need to go to rehab. Let me get right to Kempire's, you know, mix of her talking, because, you know, we got to listen to her. Here we go right here. All right, here, let me break it down.
I just want to say, I've been doing a really great job at protecting my peace and staying off of social media and just going to work, taking care of my kids, minding my business. I love my kids, and I would never do anything to put them in danger, including leaving them with a man who's waving a gun around.
People try to say that just like they did about Diddy, and it just like they say about everybody else. Oh no, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. Remember, everybody was defending Diddy really hard until they saw the tape. So what? I mean, that, and it's funny to me because there is tape on Ray J waving a gun around. And if you notice, Ray J never said he didn't have a gun. He never did. I think he did once, and then he stopped. So, yeah.
I would never do anything to put my kids' lives in danger. I'm the best mother, and I do it alone.
Well, I have to argue a little bit with that. The thing is that basically the best mothers, they're not interacting with somebody the likes of Ray J. I mean, I already knew what kind of time he was on. So I think you're a good mother, but I don't think you're the best mother. Best mother stays out of this kind of shit. But anyway, let's keep it going.
I take my kids to school alone. I go to parent-teacher conferences alone. I put them to bed.
Oh yeah, that sounds like some most involved father stuff, Ray J. I'm sure you have the time to do it, but you don't, do you, Ray J? Because you don't care about your kids, Ray J. So you were just using those kids as an excuse to control Princess Love.
Bed alone while you're out here running around the world terrorizing women and abusing women.
Wow.
What I'm not about to do is let you deflect and not take accountability for your actions for pulling a gun out on me and my cousin's husband because I was trying to take my kids and leave your house. I agreed to come over there and cook for Thanksgiving because I wanted you to be around your kids.
So see, the sad thing is this. The first opportunity he got to show Princess love that he was stable, he effed up. I mean, just think about how bad that is. I mean, it's like a test where it's 1 + 1 is 2, and he writes 4. I mean, all he needed to do is just control whatever kind of dysfunction he has for 6 hours, maybe, maximum 6 hours. He couldn't even do that. That's how bad off he is.
With me present, because the last time I left them with you, they found you naked in a bed with a woman.
Wow. See? You can't, that's just who he is. You'd think like if because he doesn't have custody of the kids. If he did, he doesn't now, but you'd think he'd be focused on his children while they were there at his house. He couldn't keep his mind off of, boxes long enough to be a respectful father to his kids. I'm sorry, folks. It is what it is.
And when I tried to ask you about it, you told me to fuck myself.
And look,
I think that's all we need to see of that one. Most involved fathers. Well, he's involved, all right, swinging guns at his kids and his ex and everything, and everybody else. That's not the type of involvement you want. If you ask me, that ain't the type of involvement you want. But let me get this pattern going. Here we go. Let me pause that. I'm gonna go fast forward. This is from Ticket TV, but I just want to take see if is he gonna let her talk? Let me try this other one because I just want to hear. Let me just play right here.
Charges have been made against Iman Shumpert or been announced yet, or at all. Now, here's one thing.
One thing. Let me tell you what's going on here. This is what bothers me. Now, everybody was talking smack about Tiana Taylor. They were calling her all sorts of names and shit, saying that she was lying too. And we're basically one-upping, we're upping Shumpert, right? Even though some rumors came out and everything like that, they were upping him and everything like that, and trying to make him sound like, he's cool. So, he gets himself a pygmy, and let's face it, she is a pygmy. So how do you throw a fit, feminine, friendly, submissive pygmy down your stairs? And the reason, the answer to that is because it doesn't matter. These men, that was an excuse. He's unstable, just like the other men. So he threw her down some stairs. Of course, she's making up the story. Of course. Obviously so. So basically, yeah. So like I said, this is winter. The winter time is all around the corner. And to me, it has nothing to do with women. Men are getting their wintertime time right now, or women connected to these kind of men. So I just want to make sure it was made clear that fit, feminine, friendly, and submissive ain't working too well these days. Never. Shumpert just doing all sorts of stuff.
You guys, it seems like Shumpert is out here cheating. Okay, now this is allegedly. Now, if you watch my previous video, then you
Yeah, of course he cheated on her. He literally cheated on a woman who's literally known as a beauty standard. Whether you like her looks or not, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is she's known as a beauty standard. Got like her waist must be like what, 20? Gorgeous, all the way head to toe. Talented as can be. So all the BS that these men bring you or tell you about how you have to be, it doesn't really matter, because she was fit, friendly, and submissive to this dope as well. You saw what did she get in return? Hands and a little bit of hands and feet probably, and some cheating. Doesn't matter. Alicia Keys, same thing. Fit, friendly, and submissive, same thing. Anyway, I'm going to get right into it. So anyway, if you're not already knowing, there was a situation with Megan the Stallion, or Megan the Chef, as they call her these days, and Milagro Grams. Let's break it down. Here we go.
Top at 5, the verdict is in. Rapper Megan Thee Stallion celebrating a victory today after winning her defamation civil suit against blogger Milagro Grams.
The musician, whose real name is Megan Pede, sued that blogger for playing up a sexually explicit AI-generated video of her. But tonight,
amongst other things, let's keep it going.
Blogger is ordered to pay up. Good evening. I'm Jim Barry.
And
pay up. Pay up. Pay up. Or
some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Yeah.
Lauren Pastrana, CBS News Miami's Yvonne Taylor was inside the courtroom when that verdict was read, and he joins us live now from downtown Miami with more. Yvonne?
Yes, Jim and Lauren. So Milagro Cooper was found liable in this lawsuit, and that is the term used when we're talking about a civil lawsuit. Normally, guilty is when it's a criminal case. So she was found liable in this case, and that means that Megan Thee Stallion will be compensated, but only for a fraction of the millions of dollars she was seeking. Yet, as you will see now, she still looked happy with the outcome.
Megan Thee Stallion left federal court with a smile on her face.
Can I say something?
Are you happy? Are you happy with the outcome?
I'm just happy.
This is the end of a trial that began November 17. Megan Pede, the rapper's legal name, filed a lawsuit in October, days after a new Florida law went into effect. It allows people whose images are manipulated, as in AI false pornography, a way to sue those responsible in court. That's what this case was all about.
See, the thing is this, Milagro Grams, all she had to do was stop. She did this for at least a year. There's a point where you just like, stop. You just stop. I mean, and it's funny because people like this, they know they need to stop. They even say they should stop, but they never stop. Ain't no stopping. Ain't no stopping us now. And they never learn either. Milagro never learned. You're going to find out here in a minute, because I got a little clip of Milagro trying, talking shit. Let me see if I can find that right now. Let's see if I have Pam on the mix here. I'm just going to play a short clip of it. You got to go to her channel if you want to see, an extended remix. Hold on one second here. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, this is it. So Pam's out there doing it. She is doing it. She has great lawyer skills. I highly suggest somebody, if you need a lawyer, you might want to give her a call because she is the law intellect. So let's fast forward. I'm gonna go to where Milagro was talking her smack. I want to show you how some people they just never learn. Here we go, right here. Let's get right into it. Again, this is brought to you by Pam Esquire. You got to go over there, like and subscribe. So that's Milagro right there.
What do you think of the verdict? I just want to thank all the jurors, everybody who participated, and I'm happy it's over. What's next for you? This time.
Do you buy WFM? How are you going to handle the financial aspects of all this? Because you testified you don't have any money.
What about attorney fees for the deep fake liability? What is it?
Now, she got, I mean, shout out to my favorite attorneys these days, well, except for Pam, but my favorite attorneys, they're the one who defended Lisa Andrews as well. And they got another person out of a deep hole. You know, if you remember, Lisa Andrews was, you know, they were trying to get her on a murder beef, and these magicians got Alicia out of trouble, and they're still working to get Alicia out completely. But Milagro, she got a pretty light deal. The only thing is that if you ain't got the money, you ain't got the money. What all Megan wanted was people to stop, you know, lying on her in a way that would lose her money. I mean, it's almost like they spent more time trying to lie on her than to tell the truth about Brian Mcknight. So anyway, and Milagro was trying to protect the criminal, and the criminal's father. That's where she got the money from for this defense. And you know what's messed up? Out of her mouth, she did not pay the lawyers.
Maybe you can start walking, child.
Right. Can you be still, Milagro? Okay, I'm gonna need.
Right, and we did everything we could to make
Yep.
sure that she got.
That's my man right there. I mean, I think he was on the wrong side, but he still did good. He got an okay result from Milagro. Yeah, he's up and coming. Let's put it that way.
The best verdict possible. We respect the jury's verdict.
Hard to hear what he's saying though. Let me see if I can bring it up a couple clicks on my side. You know, here we go.
We always have to, right? And whether we agree with it or not, we respect it. At the end of the day, it's not a complete thing for any side. It's a trial. People have to have a trial, and that you know, at the end of the day,
Fast forward. Let me fast forward because you know I want to see what Milagro. Here, this is what he said.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Because you were found liable for the video.
You said, am I concerned?
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be moving forward. You know, things will get handled. Like I said, it wasn't a multi-million-dollar verdict, so I think that's a blessing. God is good.
Be happy it's not a multi-million-dollar verdict. And the primary reason that's so is because you know, Megan Thee Stallion is famous, and with being famous and a celebrity, they lighten up on that defamation stuff. But you know, if she was a nobody, this woman would be broke, super broke, like basically broke.
Honestly.
Even though she's probably broke right now.
Do you have any regrets at all about just anything that happened over the last couple of years, or anything that was said on the streets or anything like that?
I think it's important to stand up for what you believe in, and I'm happy for the people that support me and understand me and my thought process. Thank you.
See, my thing is this: she lost me with that corn bomb thing she did. That is some masculine shit, if you ask me. You know, and don't get me wrong. They're saying, well, why didn't you just blame the person who released it? Blame the person who released it. Well, that person who probably released it probably had like 3 people, 3 subscribers. Milagro had hundreds of thousands, maybe even 1 million subscribers that she made sure went to that location. That's why it's like, see, the problem with Milagro is she's thinking like a bandit. She's thinking like, well, why didn't everybody else get in trouble? Because bottom line is that just worry about you right now, bro. That's how I think about it. She wanted to act like a bandit. I'll call her bro. But my thing is this, is that basically she made it a point of pointing people to some very, very, very defamatory-ish. That's literally borderline illegal, if not illegal. So she's got to take the hit at the very least just for that alone. Then she tried to say, and kept saying it for over a year. It wasn't like somebody said, no, she actually did get shot in the foot. She still tried to say that that Megan didn't get shot in his foot. So there were some things that she did that just Megan don't need her money. But there has to be something punitive going down. Otherwise, mofos are going to start doing this. This will be what they do. Defamation for clicks and views. That'll be like as soon if Megan allowed this woman to blow up at her expense, at Megan's expense, everybody would be doing it. To everybody. So don't get mad because Milagro Grams got, lost a few grams. All she needs to do is just leave Megan alone or report on her accurately. That's it. She can say she don't like Megan all she wants. The problem is that she tried to make people believe things that were not true. That's where she got into trouble. It's when you make people believe something that's not true. Let me make it clear. She tried to cover up, oh, it was an opinion. It was opinion. No, I listened to the tape. You were trying to make people believe it. You were trying to get your boy out. That's what you were trying to do. You were trying to to pick me up for Tory, and it backfired. That's all it did. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You did. You took your chance and it worked. It didn't work out.
Thank you very much.
I'll stop it right there. She went on some other dude's channel, but I'm gonna even talk about it. She was just gaslighting on there, talking about, trying to act like she was trying to do it for the greater good and shit. And that didn't work out. That didn't work out at all. It's like, look, if somebody tells, it's different. Like if like she only did something like once or like once or twice, then I could say, man, that was kind of, no, she kept going. So now, that's the way it is. But now celebrities, they got a game plan now. There's no way to get around it. They got a game plan, because the thing is that what happened is that clout chasing and defamation was going to be a new market online. And people are like, well, what about free speech? How about free speech? There's free speech, and then there's just basically doing some raw shit. That's what all I have to say. But let's keep it going. Let's get some positive stuff right now. Here we go. Okay. So they still in love. I just wanted to kind of flaunt that because the important thing about this is not about Meg Thee Stallion, y'all, but Meg Thee Stallion is at this point in time is a perfect example on how the Black community treats Black women right now. Defame them, try to devalue them, the whole bit. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. Here we go. Oh, wait, shoot. I forgot I was on the wrong clip. Here we go.
And renames his boat after girlfriend Megan Thee Stallion. The Dallas Maverick star is putting his love for his girlfriend on the stern of his boat. Klay shares insight into his Thanksgiving holiday with a recap of his time in Los Angeles, which includes a few new details on his vessel. In a November 30th Instagram post, the 35-year-old makes the reveal alongside a photo of Megan as she stands in the back of the boat, which now sports SS Stallion, Houston, Texas, written in blue letters. In another pic, Klay smiles as he is photographed behind the wheel of the watercraft.
That's a clean boat. I will say that.
Klay's carousel also features pictures of him and Megan walking hand in hand inside of the Intuit Dome after the Mavericks defeated the Los Angeles Clippers on November 29th, as well as an elaborate...
Kevin, I mean, I would say one thing. Klay was on point. He was dropping bombs.
Thanksgiving spread. And while Megan and Klay have offered glimpses of their romance on social media in the months since confirming their relationship, the Savage rapper previously gushes about her boyfriend's qualities, telling Page Six in July, "I have never dated somebody so kind. This is my first relationship where I've ever been with somebody who's genuinely a nice person, and he makes me genuinely happy."
Yeah. But then you got the haters in the house. Let me go to this.
What's up, y'all? You heard Megan Thee Stallion, aka Hot Girl Coach, and bitch, I am whispering because Klay is still in his food coma from last night. But let me tell y'all about cooking for my man and his family for Thanksgiving. Okay, so this is me getting my greens ready. I had them things cooking overnight. Right here, this is me getting my dressing ready. I do not call it Southern babe because this is dressing. This is a Southern thing. Okay, this is me getting my turkey ready. Bitch, I already gave it a BBL and Jake hit that thing up last night with all the flavor. This is me getting my roux, my jus, whatever you want to call it, for my mac and cheese ready. I was really nervous because I was like, dang, I'm really gonna cook for my man and his whole family. I hope they love this because I got to show them that I really love their son. Okay, so then after that, I started getting my barbecue baked beans ready, and baby,
yeah, they're calling her Megan the Chef now, y'all.
You ain't nobody seeing me on barbecue baked beans. If you want to have a conversation, let me know because I'm sure I will win. Okay, so then I had to do my makeup, and then we hurried up and we took all the
now
food.
Everybody would see this as like a positive thing, you know, the Savage, you know, thing, and here she is now just, you know, treating her boo, you know, back in the day in the 90s, her boo, you know, really good, treating her parents, his parents really good, you know, and just like putting in a lot of effort into this relationship, which you would think everybody, including like, you know, even bandits would be happy with, like, wow, she's really, you know, being fit, feminine, and submissive and all that kind of stuff. You think that everybody would be happy, but
there
watch
to the Thompsons, and this is my dressing. This is how my beans came out. This is how all my sides came out. This is how my turkey came out. Mr. Thompson definitely said 10 out of 10. I could easily have on my own restaurant, but I didn't want to record him saying it because I was trying to be respectful. Okay, so then this is Klay. He is so ready to eat. He is tired of hearing me talk. I said, babe, what you think before? He said, girl, get to that table. I don't want to hear you no more. This is Jacob. He loaded that plate up because he know what time it is. So then this is the beautiful view. This is all the decorations that I ordered.
Wow, look at that. That's clean. Man, that's clean.
It was so amazing. And I'm pretty sure everybody loved it. This is my plate. This is Klay plate. And he is ready to get to the business bag. This is Ferris. He already know how I do. So he already knew Boo's 10 out of 10. Very cool, baby. This is kicked in.
Look, clean plate. Look at that. You know that's the truth. You know when all the turkey's gone, you know what's up. So here's the funny part. Here's the effed up part. So you would at least think that the red pill pygmies would be cool. Like, well, she's doing what she's supposed to be doing and stuff, right? No, they're not. And I told you I'd expose the red pill side. Let's get into it. Let me show you.
Negative aspects of Black femininity and just perpetuate stereotypes. So y'all know I used sometimes to just promote negative aspects. Y'all know I've definitely had my criticisms of Meg Thee Stallion in the past, primarily just the ways in which I believe that she is used sometimes to just promote negative aspects of Black femininity and just perpetuate stereotypes. So y'all know I call that out all day, every day. It don't matter who it is in the music industry specifically, but
yeah, no, you don't call it out to everybody. No, you don't. You don't. You're very picky on who you call a pygmy or who you call negative, out in the industry or on YouTube. Chaz, I mean, come on. You know what a bandit is. I know you've met some bandits, but you never talk about banditry. You literally give those guys energy. You make those men think they deserve more than they actually deserve. And this is coming from another dude. So what's up with that?
As I said, I have to give it to her. This food look correct. Looks like she definitely know how to cook. And
no, she know how to cook not only good but better than you, Jazz. Come on, just give it up to her.
Everything looked good, and more importantly, it's so funny that you have these ladies that people like Meg Thee Stallion and just other celebrities in general. Like, remember Cardi B? I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got a ring. Or these women who promote these city girl lifestyles. This kind of like this modern woman aesthetic.
And the funny thing is that what Ches is trying to do is make it sound like that's most Black women, and it's like at most 10%. I'll compromise and say 15%. And it's funny because this fake ass dude, I forgot his name, but he was saying that most women don't want to get married, which is total bullshit. What was his name? Medium Man. That's his name. He said only this amount of women want to get married. And then I Googled it and I said, wait, it says 75% of Black women want to get married. What, nigga, please. That's what I want to say. Let me just go ahead and say it. That's what he's the new, if nigga please was a person, Medium Man is the new one. Because and the funny thing is it looks all good because, he's telling stats and spitting out numbers. But then you notice that he's only taking like a certain group of a group to make what he was saying true. It's hilarious.
Where you get to go out and be a hottie, whatever. But then sitting up here, and doing the whole pick me thing, cooking for her man, cooking for the family, trying to please him, trying to show the family how much she loves her son, trying to do the more traditional woman thing, the kind of stuff that ladies will be called pick me.
She's probably more traditional than you, Chess. But she don't have like a live stream talking to a bunch of dudes. She ain't got no live stream talking to a bunch of dudes. You do. You do, Chaz. You got a live stream talking to a bunch of dudes. So for you, really, quite honestly, to judge what femininity is a little bit weird because you hang out with dudes. Let's look at all these dudes in your channel. Look at all these dudes on your channel. Dudes and pick-me's, that's all you got in here. And it's mostly dudes. Look at them. All of them, all these Kevin Samuel dudes. Look at them. Look at them. Yeah, Chaz, what's up with that? If you're going to talk about femininity, at least be feminine. But you're hanging out with the boys. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with a tomboy. Ain't nothing wrong with being a tomboy, Chaz. But don't start judging other women on femininity. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm not going to say, oh, yeah, no, you know, Chaz is ugly, blah, 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 blah. No, you're a decent looking woman. But the bottom line is you in there with the boys. You masculine. You're doing that masculine thing with them. You may have a soft voice and talk nice, but you're spewing out stuff dudes say. You're spewing out stuff dudes say. That's the problem. So why should we think that you're not masculine yourself if you're literally saying things men say? How much more masculine can you get? Really, for real, how much more masculine can you get? If you are literally using Kevin Samuels or using some other Anton Daniels or some other misogynist talking points, what does that make you? You never probably thought about that. It makes you a dude. You talking dudes, you talking dude stuff, you sound like a dude. You a dude. You good with it? I'm good with it. But let's just keep it real. That's what all it is. Let's go on to BlueFace.
Okay, y'all. BlueFace just did an interview.
So BlueFace, this is,
and he is calling.
Pause this. I don't even need commentary for this one. I just need a picture of it. This low life, ex-con, abusive, snitchy nigga just started talking smack about him and Meg from about a couple years ago. I guess it's a couple years ago now. He's a perfect example of why Black women are trying to avoid certain types of Black men, because he can't keep his mouth shut. The value that Black men used to have, that we used to have, is that, you know, remember the no snitch rule and everything? Yeah. Well, he basically snitched about an intimate moment he had with Meg. Whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter. What matters is that he makes a lot of other Black men look bad, because that's some bitch ass bandit shit. And we all know that you might want to talk smack about Cynthia G, but when it comes to shit like this, she's on point. Look, what's the point of people can't even have intimate moments when dudes like this, and there's a lot of dudes like BlueFace. If you don't think that's true, go to his channel, who at the end of the day are bitches with snitches. Bitches with snitches. He's a bitch with a snitch. No woman wants some dude out there passing around information about them. This is why you don't get with men who have nothing to lose. He needs to get the heck out of here. He needs to just go somewhere and start making some music and shit and leave people alone. Preferably some decent music. I don't think he's capable of it, because he's too busy being an F up, but for the most part, yeah. That's all I wanted to say about that. And then
right now, his shows in Boston, DC.
the whole North American leg of the tour is canceled, but that has not been confirmed. Because as of right now, his
Well,
show.
this is what happened with Burna Boy. Let me go back on Burna Boy. Burna Boy. By the way, we're showing you how you can blow up your career. So anyway, yeah. So basically, Burna Boy, who used to be hotter than July, well, he started treating both women and men wrong. So let's hear.
Situation is a reminder of a couple of things. Number one, never think that you're above the program.
Burna Boy is being cancelled. Let's talk about it. Hey, beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys
Burna Boy burned himself.
Are doing great. So Burna Boy is being the Nigerian artist is being cancelled, and we have to talk about it. So you guys remember, I think last week, if I'm not mistaken, I posted a video of Burna Boy kicking out a woman that was sleeping in his concert out of the concert. And that struck an entire outrage on the internet, and people were calling him out of why would he do that? And that was very disrespectful, traumatizing, and very humiliating for him to do that to a fan. And he got a lot of backlash basically about
He did it because he has certain tendencies that narcissists to have, which is that, basically bottom line is he has tendencies
that incident that happened. And then rather than Burna Boy to come out to render an apology, he went on to post a video a couple of days after that video went viral and everybody was talking about it, to say that, you know what, he does not want broke fans, that his fans are not broke.
I mean, this is a funny thing, is that what's going on right now with all of these artists is that we're finding out the real them, whether it's positive or negative. So let me go to the cancellation part so you guys know that he's being canceled. I think it's right about here.
This is why we keep saying you don't know what people be going through when you open your mouth. But child, the way the cancellation has been quick and heavy, I have not seen anything like this since Daniel Caesar. As of today, Thanksgiving, his Minneapolis show that was set for tomorrow, as well as Chicago show that was set for Monday, have been canceled in a little ticket sale. I know there's graphics of saying that the whole North American leg of the tour is canceled, but that has not been confirmed. Because as of right now, his shows in Boston, DC, Belmont Park, New York, Atlanta, Orlando, as well as the remainder of the North American leg is still going on. However, I will say I've been seeing many ads for his Atlanta date at State Farm for over a week now on my feeds. Because listen, he's struggling to sell these tickets. I don't know why artists decide to do the full arena instead of just usual half arena and then have the other half of the back closed. The only artist I've seen who's been able to do this and actually sell out was Maluma. And that was in 2022 when people were starting to go back outside the concert. Now, granted, Atlanta has a very sizable African population, and we love Burna Boy over here. I don't know how much we love him still at this very moment. We really won't know until next week. But yeah, y'all, ego can be your own detriment.
Burna Boy has begun canceling.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to save the rest for tomorrow because I think, they got some good stuff here, but I'm going to save the rest for tomorrow. I'm going to wish everybody a good night. We'll see you on the next one. This is DJ Torch, and I'm out of here.